What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast, where this particular episode we're going to get into film. Now, last week, it finally happened. I believe it was last week. If not, the numbers came in last week. I'm talking about the remake to the film Roadhouse, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, UFC fighter Conor McGregor, and music artist Post Malone. Now, I waited till everybody was done watching the film. I was very anticipated of it because as you should know, I'm a huge fan of Patrick Swayze. You know what I'm saying? As far as all his classics go, Roadhouse, Point Break, Ghost, and there's a particular one. Oh yeah, how can we fucking forget Dirty Dancing? Now here is this. I don't know what world we're in now in film where we need these remakes now. Do we need them? Because this ain't the first time in particular that they made a remake of one of Patrick Swayze's legendary films. Okay? You guys didn't know about the remake of Point Break? Point Break, legendary film starring Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Legendary. It's the first time we got to see Patrick Swayze as a villain, a bank robber, surfer, skydiver, everything you want to fucking be. And they did a remake of it. And I call it to Drop That Podcast because we drop our opinions and we give them very bluntly, whether you fucking like it or not. And that remake of Point Break bombed. It was shit. Not because of the actors. I don't even understand what you're offering these actors to do these remakes. Why do you feel like you ran out of content that you have to remake something? And you needed Point Break to be remade? Don't know. It was trash. I watched it. It was trash. It was hot fucking garbage. Now, fast forward to Roadhouse. Okay? It was anticipated. It didn't go into theaters. It went straight to Amazon Prime. Okay? Now, for those who don't know, Patrick Swayze's version of Roadhouse is on Amazon Prime. So if you needed to watch that first, you can. And then you get into the Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor film. I watched it. I took a deep dive on it, and it was interesting. You know, a lot of the time they make these remakes with the same story, same characters. These characters just look different. You know what I mean? And it was same character name, Dalton. But they made Dalton into a UFC fighter with a trouble. I mean, some things were similar. There were some similarities to the first film and this film where, you know, if Patrick Swayze was to get super angry, he takes it too far as the violence goes. And Jake Gyllenhaal's character did the same, but it was a completely different story. Different story, you know what I mean? Some similarities. There was some similarities, though. The love interest for Jake Gyllenhaal's character Dalton was a nurse in a hospital. So that was similar. The villains that he got into it with wasn't necessarily the same type of characters that Patrick did. I mean, it was a guy who helped build the town, who was the man in the town, you know what I mean? But, you know, they really I don't want to spoil it for the ones who haven't seen it, but it was somewhat of a different direction with this one, you know what I mean? And some people made some cameos on it. You do see Post Malone in the beginning of the project. You see a little glimpse of a UFC cage, the weigh-ins where the fighters get face to face after they weighed in on the scale to make the fight official. You do see Dana White breaking them up. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate that they did certain things to help with the project, to help uh, do good promotion and get the film, give the push that it needed. You know what I'm saying? And as far as acting goes, I thought Jake Gyllenhaal did an incredible job as Dalton. Um, Everybody, the whole cast, they did their thing. I gotta give salute to them. A lot of people didn't like Conor McGregor's acting. Now, uh, for the ones that watched it with me, I had to let them know that, because I'm a UFC fan and I'm a fan of Conor McGregor. I've watched his fights over the years, and some people, they're like, "Oh man, he's overacting and this and that. He don't know how to act." I'm like, I mean, when I'm looking at him, I just see Conor McGregor playing someone else basically by name. I think it's Conor, to be honest. I mean, I didn't think Conor needed to act. I thought this character, how he presented the character Knox in the film, I thought it was great. You know what I'm saying? He was very vicious. Um, he was funny as hell. Yeah, you know what I mean? He comes into the film after basically getting caught fucking some dude's lady. You know what I'm saying? I thought he brought the like a lot of humor into the character. The fight scenes regarding Connor and Jake were pretty damn awesome. I think, I did see behind the scenes of them rehearsing. I think they did a great job on it. Overall, out of 1 to 10, I would give the film an 8, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. You know what I mean? It's a very high bar to literally to conquer, to get close to the first project. You know what I mean? Because without Patrick's version, you don't get this film. You don't get this film. But the action sequences were pretty damn dope. Good fight scenes. You know what I mean? They had Joel Silver as a producer, and if nobody knows about Silver, like, yo, watch his films, look up on Wikipedia, and see all the films that he produced. Lots of action, for many, many years. So I'm glad they got somebody who was very experienced as far as production goes, and they pretty much executed what they needed to. So salute to them, salute to Jake, salute to Connor. They did a great job. I give the film an 8. They cannot top Patrick's version at all. I'm sorry. It's a high order, but at least you did it. Now, they did leave a cliffhanger at the end. I'm not going to spoil it for the ones, but, leaves room for a part 2. Does the fans want it? I guess you got to see. You got to see the project, give your rating on it. Whether if you're giving a 1 thumb up, 2 thumbs up, or all thumbs down, then, you can go from there. But that's my assessment as far as the remake of Amazon original Roadhouse, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. Salute to the cast for doing a great job. They did their thing. I gave it a chance and I watched it. So salute to them. That's all we got for the Drop That Podcast. I'm your boy Eddie Jacks. You can find us on youtube.com/@DropThatPodcast. Hit that subscribe button, like the page, join on the comments. You know what I mean? If you agree to disagree as far as my analysis on Roadhouse. Salute to our sponsors. Pretty much Layback TV. You can find them on Layback TV, LAYBACK.com. You can download it on your Androids, your iPhones, and your Fire Sticks. You know what I'm saying? It's the #1 app of the upcomers. They're killing it. They're already fucking killing all their competition. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, and $25 a month. Yo, that ain't shit, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's a great fucking deal. And tell them your boy Eddie Jacks sent you. All right? I'm your boy Eddie Jacks. You guys enjoy your one. All right? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.